Thanks for stopping by. Today we have Cappo Kong The Artisan. The track's called Pain. It's off their new album called CANON, and it features Midnight. For those that aren't strangers to the channel, you know how much I love Cappo. Really do put him up in that GOAT category, man. And I don't think there's anybody like him, to be completely honest. He's something special. And so I've been excited to get into this now that the Halloween stuff is done. Starting to get back into the ones that I've been waiting to do, man. So without further ado, let's jump in. See what he's got for us.
Painting a picture of how these clouds form, so I can preempt and avoid most of these downpours. If you could predict when the rain into each life was falling, now that's a question. Pain is a constant, but it don't define me. I refuse to let it shape me, I am open-minded. Instead I choose to use this language like an open library. Treat the pain like it's my shadow, let it float beside me. Use the pain like it's a frame that only I could see.
I'm going to bring this back, man. Bring it back here to the start. I mean, it's so powerful right off the very beginning. The idea of almost like how great it would be if we can, I guess, predict when and how that pain is going to present itself. Because it doesn't, I mean, you can do all you want. You can try to figure out what your triggers are, all that kind of shit. And it just comes, man. This 1 second everything's great, and 1 second you just want to end it all, and you don't understand why it happens. That's the darkness, and I love what he said there about the pain being his shadow, right? Because beside him, because that shadow is basically you, but it's just a darker you, and it follows you around at all times, especially when there's light, right? Especially, this kind of goes back to what I was saying. It's like there's good times, and then all of a sudden there's the darkness, right? So the light, and there comes the shadow following you around, just waiting for its time, man. But if you do it correctly and you let that pain, you keep that pain beside you like shadow, and you know that it's there, it's always going to be there, and you do your best to work yourself through it. And man, what a powerful beginning of this song, man. God damn. I'm loving the black and white too.
If you could predict when the rain into each life was falling, now that's a question. Pain is a constant, but it don't define me. I refuse to let it shape me, I am open-minded. Instead I choose to use this language like an open library. Treat the pain like it's my shadow, let it float beside me. Use the pain like it's a frame that only I could see through. Channeled frequencies, the only ways for mine to reach you. Mark a pen of darkest ink to border all my sketches. Sharpest point that keeps me talking from this raw perspective. Thinking of ways to realign my soul. Devising a plan to realign my mind with all I know is solid plus consistent with this world around me. Spitting out my guts until these words surround me. Keeping me conscious of the present only.
Nice wordplay there, man. This track is brilliant, but the wordplay on that one, spilling my guts. Because that's what it is. Like when you spill your guts, you're talking, right? So always that term, spilling my guts, but at the same time, spill your guts until they're all around him. It's good visual, good wordplay there, man. He's one of the best, man, to ever do it because of this wordplay, because the intelligence of what he's saying.
Realign my mind with all I know is solid plus consistent with this world around me. Spitting out my guts until these words surround me. Keeping me conscious of the present only. Spreading wings and finding currents I have never flown in. Ink upon the page I soak up like it's serotonin. And link up with these past addictions, there is nothing like it. Numerous times, this process has illuminated low tunnels and exit signs I'd never have found without it. Multiple routes to keep me out these clouds and maintain that strength in my core for when these jewels are glowing. Still chasing that fool's gold.
Let's hear that. Hey man, nice jewel to the fool's gold, man. Like that transition. I want to hear this part again. It's so great, man. What he says here. I'm not even going to comment on it. Just listen to what he has to say here.
There's nothing like it. Numerous times, this process has illuminated low tunnels and exit signs I'd never have found without it. Multiple routes to keep me out these clouds and maintain that strength in my core for when these jewels are glowing. Still chasing that fool's gold, but no thing on this earth like inscribing them cold poems. Still chasing that fool's gold, but this shit is indescribable. Pain is a constant, but it don't define me. I refuse to let it shape me. I am open-minded.
I want to hear. Sorry, I apologize. I want to hear that again, man. That's so powerful, right? Because that's the whole idea. Is like for a lot of artists, that pain is from that pain is from where the art comes from. So at the same time, the very thing that he loves the most, these poems, these words he's putting on paper, doing this rap shit, thing that he loves the most, stems from the pain. And it's that weird circle, man, that ever occurring circle. Just, I want to hear it. It's so brilliant. I just want to hear that part again.
And link up with these past addictions, there is nothing like it. Numerous times, this process has illuminated low tunnels and exit signs I'd never have found without it. Multiple routes to keep me out these clouds and maintain that strength in my core for when these jewels are glowing. Still chasing that fool's gold, but no thing on this earth like inscribing them cold poems. Still chasing that fool's gold, but this shit is indescribable. Pain is a constant, but it don't define me. I refuse to let it shape me. I am open-minded. Instead, I choose to use this language like an open library. Treat the pain like it's my shadow, let it float beside me. Use the pain like it's a frame that only I could see through. Channeled frequencies, the only ways for mine to reach you. Marker pen of darkest ink to border all my sketches. Sharpest point. Painting a picture of how these clouds form, so I can preempt and avoid most of these downpours. If you could predict where the rain into each life was falling, now that's a question.
So I think they say, recording, yeah? The thing they say, them say something like, time's a great healer. And within that, obviously you're going through pain and you're dealing with something to get out the other end. And I think that getting out the other end is having no regret. And unfortunately it's took me personally, it's taken a loss. And another loss to make me feel like, boy, you know what? You really can't gamble with that hourglass thing.
Bro, what every aspect of this is beautiful. From Cappo's words to the artisan's very subtle. It's just the piano, man. Nothing overpowering Cappo. And even this video, it was like done in black. Pardon me, done in the black and white. There wasn't any like overpowering. Like there was no transitions, there weren't any fast movie. I mean, the fast movie video wouldn't make any sense, but you know what I mean. It's slow, steady shots showing the expression on his face. That last part with that cat holding the mirror and Cappo in the mirror, like that's all of it is. And this last shot here, man, everything's so powerful. Cappo turned away from the camera, his shadow stretching towards us. Looking ahead, not looking behind. All of it is so... What else can I say, man? It's just beautiful. That's all that it is. Hopefully you dug it, man, and hopefully you go over and give it a listen, give it a watch, stream it, buy it, support these cats, show them some love. And I love you guys, like I always say. Until next time, stay safe. Good to each other.